And dogs are the most loyal creatures in the world. 61, Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Okay, giving with an agenda to receive something back is just low vibrational and just not you, Virgo. So, don't, like I keep on saying, I keep on having to bring up, don't let the ego get involved. Because it's like, okay, these people both kind of poo-pooed on you in the past, right? And now they've come crawling back. And it's like, oh my goodness, some of us dream and wish of these things. However, it's not as exciting and as wonderful as we always fantasize as being. This is the sad part. Just saying, Virgo, and I speak from experience also, because it's happened. Chameleon spirit, act as if you already have exactly what you want. You are going to know intuitively who and where you need to be with. Yeah? That is it. Now, your final message from the Work Your Light Oracle. Which, I'm sorry, Virgo, this is unfortunately gone over into a second video. I just saw my camera flash up. So I do apologize. This is probably the second video now that you're watching for the second spread. But yeah, just your final message, and I will get on with the final spread. Do I have to? Starseed, what lights you up? And when in doubt, take the top one. Starseed, what lights you up? That's a really good question. And it's probably an inquiry card. Let me just... Okay, so this card says, Starseeds are souls with a double mission, to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with a feeling that time is running out and that there is something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pull this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more and get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Starseeds are scattered all over the planet, in hospitals and schools, in slums and mansions, on stages and in edit suites, in parks and nightclubs, in taxis and in theme parks. Many starseeds spend parts of their lives trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual closet. If you are dimming your light to fit in, it is time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share and treat your time on Earth like a glorious vacation. So, Virgo, what lights you up? What makes you, like, your toes curl? You want to, like, clap your hands together like a little schoolgirl? Like, what is it that makes you feel like that? For me, I got asked that question in the last few days by my guides. And for me, it is readings. Getting new decks. It's exciting. I love it. It's just the energy, the messages, the love, all of it. It is amazing. So seriously, follow your own truth. Follow what lights you up, Virgo, because we spend too much of our lives in the shadow of others, letting them guide and dictate who and what we should be based on their career aspirations or their expectations or what their parents or their parents would want from them or of them, Those days are over. You're a starseed. Live your truth. Shine like a supernova. And if you annoy people while you're shining, shine in their face. Not aggressively or passively aggressively, but just keep shining. Just turn the shine up. Turn around, face another angle, and turn the shine up. But do not stop shining. That's the whole thing. That's what it's all about. It's like if you trigger people, it's good. Because you're bringing light onto the parts of them that they're unwilling to see and unwilling to face. And your job is to trigger people to some extent, Virgo, because part of the ascension thing is we're mirrors to each other. We show each other attributes in ourselves that either need work or some form of attention. And whether that's healing or nurturing kind of attention, or whether that's self-improvement kind of attention, doesn't matter. I'm sure somebody needs to hear that. Okay, so this final spread, as I was saying, will be for number 8, positive movement forward. So I don't know, I feel like this is possibly even career, maybe, you never know. Could be interesting. All right, 6 card for positive movement forward, please. There is healing going on for Virgo. Divinely guided healing. It's a time. Phases have ended. Cycles are over. Ooh, healing. The end of indecision, I just heard. It's almost like the blindfold coming off. Like the Two of Swords, this Two of Swords in particular, is about not being able to see all the facts and not being able to make a decision. And refusing to make a decision because fairly enough so you can't see everything that's in front of you. How are you going to make an educated decision when you can't even see what's coming at you? You don't know if you're safe in the decision that you make, so how are you going to make it? And I feel like that healing, I just looked at that. That's the healing is going to bring about the end of the indecision, is what I'm feeling. What comes after the Two of Swords, please, for this spread for Virgo? Okay, Two of Cups, soulmate union. So this is very twin flamey, soulmatey. Heartfelt wish to the universe or on a shooting star to bring about an end of the indecision that has plagued this potential soulmate or twin flame connection. I feel like there has been issues. What comes next after the Two of Cups, please, for the spread for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, please? Page of Swords. Air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, does not have to be. We've also got water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But with the Page of Swords, this is someone that is very, very insecure. They do not see their worth. Their self-worth needs a bit of work, okay? Self-esteem issues even. But they're good-natured. They have good intentions. This is a person that's very, very drawn to you. Can't really talk to you properly. Can't face you, but spies on you a lot. Is keeping an eye on you. Whether they're keeping an eye on your social media, whatever it is, they're keeping tabs on what's happening in your life. Because I feel like you may have been at arm's length. That, this is underneath the card of healing. So it's kind of like you guys were not connecting properly because this indecision kind of left you swinging in the air, like hanging in limbo. And you're kind of, well, I'll swing away for a while, And there may have been a disconnect in this connection. But that's why this person has been doing a bit of spying. And it's because they don't have any confidence in what they bring to the connection, which is kind of sucky, But we have the World card, which means the end of the World card, ending of cycles. This indecisive, unaware cycle for this person. Maybe they're quite unevolved spiritually and emotionally. Sometimes you have to go through a lot of pain and need a bit of healing before you can become stronger emotionally and mentally, okay? So I feel like for some people, you're dealing with somebody that's gone through like a major awakening, I just heard. Like a very sudden jolt and gone, oh shoot, this is not okay, this is not going to happen. With the next card, the last card, is the Ace of Wands. So I feel like this person is going to take action. And that positive movement forward is actually going to happen. And there is going to be a balanced exchange of energy, balanced exchange of give and take. No, I'm going to put all my heart and soul into this, but the other person's only going to give me breadcrumbs. None of that. It's all in or all out. And we did have the card of marriage this week for Virgo. So hey, Virgo, interesting times. Let me get some more information about the Star card. What was this healing requiring? Or the wish? Whatever it is. Or what was it about? Appreciation. Oh my goodness. So really, like if it's a twin flame, you've had a connection before and this person has finally started appreciating your divinity, your purity, the sacredness of this connection because they finally see it in a different light. Maybe it's taken a bit of life experience. Maybe it's taken being used and abused and left on the wayside by other people and being treated the same way as you treated this person, possibly even, for some of you, for them to realize this and for them to have this newfound appreciation for you. It's number 15, which comes down to 6, which is the number of harmony. So that's a really, really good thing. Okay. Let's move on to this Two of Swords. Two of Swords. What's happening? Blossoming abundance. Okay. Blossoming abundance in relationships and in finances. This could also be, for some of you, this could be a decision in regards to business or finance. It could be in regards to partnerships. This doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic connection. It can be, and it usually traditionally is. But for some of you, this could be business orientated as well. It is possible. But let me get a clarifier on the Two of Cups. What is this about? Too many. Sorry, guys. Okay, one card to clarify the Two of Cups here, please. Wow, the Temple Path. Okay, that's definitely soulmate connection, twin flame. Okay, I was saying about somebody not appreciating the sacredness and the purity of the connection. The soulmate connection, sorry, the twin flame connection is your path back to the divine. When you can come into union with your twin flame in this life, that means it's your last incarnation on this planet. Your next, when you leave this incarnation, you're going home to the divine, where we began. This is what Ascension's about, trying to crawl our way back home to our maker, okay? This connection is going to bring about beautiful, beautiful things. I feel like crying right now when I'm just feeling the energy of the temple path next to the twin flame thing. I am a twin flame myself, and I can feel just the beauty of that, in the sense that I personally have been guided recently to release my twin completely and to give up on union. But then I've also been guided to call in my ancestors for their support. And it's almost like the divine will not let twin flames down. And they will not leave us standing on that step on our own. They promised that we would go home together. And we will go home together. That's overwhelmingly emotional. Oh, okay. I know there's going to be a lot of twin flames that are going to be cheering right now. Sorry, guys, I just need a second. I'm glad you can't see my face right now. Okay. So, let's move on. Page of Swords. The indecision. Okay, so the indecision, that is the indecisive person. This is what I mean. It's like the reason why this person in the past has been spying on you is because they were indecisive. They didn't have a true appreciation for what was going on with you and who you were in their life. But I feel like they've come to the end of a cycle. It's like emotional maturity. Yeah, and maturity is not about age. Maturity is about emotional experience and, you know, conscious understanding about life and energies and things like that. So, is that okay? So the World card is clarified by the Contract card. Okay, so World is about completion of cycles. So it's a completion of a contract. There is a contract that's playing out in this person's life or your life that is coming to an end this week in some major way. Something's playing out where contracts getting ripped up, I heard. Whether that's soul contracts, karmic relationships, that kind of thing. This could be exes, divorces, anything like that. I feel like this person, your twin flame, whoever they are, has had somebody in their life that has been like an ongoing karmic contract that is actually going to be coming to an end this week. It's destined completions. I really feel that. And if any of you are linked to an Aquarius, watch the Aquarius reading, because it's funny how I think in the last one, in the last of the 3 spreads, it was about why you're fighting. Let this person go so you can go be with the right person, the parent of your future children, that, you know, that kind of energy. So if you resonate with Aquarius in any way, go check it out, because I really feel like there's a karmic contract, a major one that's been going on for decades even, that is coming to an end. It may have already, like, they may have separated, whatever. This might be the finalizing of the loose ends in this contract with them on a more soul and spiritual level, not necessarily in the physical manifested world as well. You gotta understand that. Because I really feel like this is, you know, the World card, it's number 21, it's the end of a major cycle. But ripping up of contracts, you don't do that in the physical world without having money and monetary fees and, you know, consequences and fines and things. That's why when I've heard ripping up of contracts, it's about soul contracts. And if anybody is interested about ending contracts where it's just like, man, this is really insane, I can't seem to escape this person in this lifetime, Dolores Cannon, I'll actually put the link in the box below, the last half an hour of that video, I believe. It's about 2.5 hours. She actually talks about how, you know, some souls, we get stuck on the reincarnation wheel because we can't balance things out. We can't complete the lessons that need to be done. So sometimes you can actually go through a procedure and actually rip up those contracts. So if that resonates with you, I will put that link below for you. But one last clarifier, the Ace of Wands. What are we taking action on? What is this action about? The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Oh, how appropriate is that? Okay, your 7th chakra is your crown chakra that connects you to the divine, to the higher realms. That's what divinely guided action is going to be taken. This person, whatever it is they were fearing doing, whatever they were avoiding doing, whether it's you or the other person, it's like stepping forward, stepping out of indecision and making their claim and going, I want this. Because I've pissed off this contract for this person that was causing me to feel indecisive, causing me to feel unworthy, causing me to not be able to appreciate the good things that were in my life, the things that are staring me in the face. But now I've finalized my contract with that person, I am free to step forward into what I want. You know, like really taking your power back, Virgo. Big time. And it's funny how we had said involvement with the law. So we could have divorces, separations, property settlement, that kind of contract also. You know, something could be like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. You can have it. I don't know how that applies, but I don't want to play ball anymore. Here, you have it. Piss off. Get out of my face. I don't want this anymore. It's not worth the drama. I feel that for someone. Okay, Wombat Spirit, be at home. Be at home in yourself. It doesn't matter where you need to be. Within your own vessel, within your heart space, in 0 point, you can be at home. And that's 68, which comes down to what, 14, which is a 5, number of change. There could be a lot of chaos and a lot of instability and a bit of change going on around you. Home is where the heart is. Virgo. Remember that. And more. Okay. Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. Amen. This is the thing. It's like when you go into 0 point in the field, that's what my guides keep on telling me. You sit in the void of the field of infinite possibility. If you sit there with a clear, calm mind and just fantasize about how wonderfully exciting things could be going forward in your life and in 5D and whatever else, you start dreaming up your future dream house, your career, your spiritual business, whatever it is. But being open to infinite possibilities, dream of something, but then always end it with, I'd like that or something better. Because the universe usually gives you better than what you want. And that's a 14. Again, a 5. 5, hey? Big changes coming, Virgo. One more. And I'd also like to point out that we've got 6, 6. Yeah. So you've got multiple 6s and then multiple 5s coming up here. So I'm liking it. The number of harmony and the number of change. Okay, one last message from Spirit Animals. Virgo, please, Spirit, please. No? Nah, it's not happening. I ain't pushing it. Alright, I'll get you one last message from the Work Your Light Oracle. And then I will say goodbye until next week, Virgo. And I really hope this reading resonated. Please feel free to share and do all the thumbs up stuff if you would like to. It's always nice to know if people have actually gotten anything out of it. Okay, one last message for the Virgos for positive movement forward. Wow. Oh, wow. I believe this might be an activation. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. That's a beautiful card. So, let us see what it has to say. $90. Okay, this is your card. And it says, you are going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you and at many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated. You may find that you are experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rising through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. Share your experiences with like soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of these creations into the world. Or perhaps you are being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following work your light activation. Okay, so with these activations, you need to hold the card up to your heart. So I will hold it there for a moment. If you'd like to write down or record in some way what I'm about to say, and then say it out loud while holding this card up to your heart. It says, I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe, using me in a way that delights my mind, body, and spirit. And there you are. I will say no more, but I will see you next week, Virgo. I really hope that resonated.